youngsters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. That's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the one.
And Paul George can take advantage of the length he has to make extra possessions like that happen.
A shot by Paul, no good. And it's the Clippers' ball. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thanks, David. Now, Leonard. Following the three-point attempt by John Wall. Morris kicks to Leonard. All alone. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy. After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Oh, Morris in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. On the wing, Booker. Shoots. Ayton trying to break free. And he drops that one in. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City. They've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Now Bridges following the miss by Marcus Morris from deep. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Wall dishes to Leonard. Goes back up. He lays it in.
And the claw striking once more. He can be a dominant rebounder at the small forward position.
Ball against Wall. Johnson right side.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Back to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Over George. Booker, no good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
The Clippers in the lead.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Now, here's George. Pops in the layup for 2. George has got his second basket of the game.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that. And Paul George definitely has the handles.
Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. Over George. Booker, no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And taken away by Johnson. Bridges left side. Paul George with the steal. Leonard finds Morris. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Suns trail by 4. On the wing, Johnson to the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Outside, George takes it out to Leonard from downtown. Trains it from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 7 points. 1 second left. That one, no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Los Angeles on top.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your son's youth dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post-tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries that have been a factor the past couple of seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Now here's Paul. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Booker the pass to Paul. Here's Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And that's now 6 points for DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
And Wall kicks to Morris. The offensive rebound. The three from George. The shot off that time. Suns trail by 3. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. It's hauled in by Paul George.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Booker. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And Booker kicks to Paul. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Nobody near Leonard. Buries the long-range jumper. Leonard's got 12.
Well, the defense has got to try to hassle Kawhi Leonard as much as they possibly can, especially at the arc. He's too accurate.
Now, here's Bridges. Here's Johnson. And the rejection by Zubac. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. You look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection, great consistency.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
There's the pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Leonard against Bridges. Right to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside, Wall. Dishes it to Morris. The kick out to Wall. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Leonard against Paul. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 16. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnover, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Now here's Wall. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Zubats. 52 seconds left in the first half of the game. Wall passes to Zubats. Leonard on the wing. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. He's got 18.
Kawhi Leonard's game is just so special. He's so talented at getting to his spots, doing it with patience and poise, and capitalizing.
Now here's Booker. He dishes it to Bridges. Oh, Ayton in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And it's George finishing it off.
Good chance to see Paul George burst that time.
Now Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that...
Thank you, David, for that interview.
Your Suns, 17. The Clippers, 27.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
They've got Landry Shamet, Lee out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's Sharge into the center, pocket down the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Payne with it, pocket 6. Sharge with the screen for Lee. He feeds it to Sharge. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Covington finds Jackson. And here is Powell. Back to Jackson. Kennard for 3. That shot off. And Phoenix the other way now. Shamet got a piece of it.
Great anticipation. He's racked up a few of those blocks in his career with 2 mans.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
The steady hand of the lefty Luke Kennard there. He's able to do it with the foul.
Well, we know Kennard can shoot, but Brent, he has moved up a level.
Well, Luke Kennard ended the season with the highest three-point percentage in the league, right around 45%. But there is more to his game. If you overplay him, he can drive it. He's a better playmaker than you might imagine. Makes him a really tough matchup.
Craig kicks to Lee. 5 on the clock. Craig against the 2. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Jackson down low. Payne covering. Such a wide open look. Kennard's got 5 points so far.
And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Payne tips it. Sharge on the follow. Sharge has got his first bucket in this one.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Passes it to Kennard. There's the triple. Trains the three-pointer. Kennard's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Kennard has such good mechanics with the way he shoots it. And the moment that ball is in motion, it looks good.
There's Lee with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jackson looking it over. Pass to Kennard. This one for 3. And Lee pulls it down. Suns trail by 16. Back to Craig. And finished off by Craig.
And Šarić, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Lee gets the bucket. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Now, that's good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. From deep three-point range, rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Down by 15. Johnson dishes to Ayton. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Covington. Kennard, the pass to Jackson. And here's Kennard. He's got 8 from deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Kennard's got 11 in the second half.
That's impressive stuff as Kennard was out there from deep.
And so it's Los Angeles with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Kennard for 3. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Phoenix ball.
Suns trail by 18. Here's Paul. Booker, right side, over Kennard. And it's wide right, hits off the rim. LA's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Powell kicks to Covington. Outside, Batum. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Suns ball.
Well, Phoenix shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Paul outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. And there's another turnover by the Suns.
LA ball.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Booker against Kennard. Outside for Jackson. Back to Kennard. The tray. And again, no good by the Clippers. Suns trail by 18. To the paint. Booker inside. Batum's there. All from deep three-point land. Here's Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
As good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Kennard against Booker. 6 to shoot. Outside for Jackson. The shot that time, not on target. So Phoenix will take it the other way. To the inside, Covington with the steal. Outside for Batum. Now the dish to Covington. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Covington's got his first points of the game.
That's a tough shot as Covington finds a way that time.
And the three ball is good.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defender.
Now here's Jackson. Outside, Batum. Bridges against Powell. Kennard on the wing. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Kennard's got 14 points now in the second half. Paul for three. Here's Ayton. A second chance effort. He takes it up and brings it in.
If Ayton can get in that kind of position, he could be a bully on the inside.
Outside Jackson. There's 1:38 left in the fourth. And there's the pass to Kennard. Batum inside the three-point line. And the wing jumper offline.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Los Angeles.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kawhi Leonard.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Kennard finds Jackson. Back to Kennard. Three-pointer. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
No good from Booker.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
Ayton more and more having these kind of nights from the center position, lighting up the scoreboard.
Jackson against Paul. Pass to Kennard. Covington, a screen on Booker. Kennard, the pass to Jackson. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Suns. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
options in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5. And for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point. Kicks it to George. 6 to shoot. Pass to Leonard. Over Brooks. They get it back. Clanks the putback jam. Morant against Wall. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Leonard against Brooks. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Here's Morant. Soft touch off the glass. Morant's got 7 points.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Leonard with a screen on Bain. Here's George. Good on the bucket.
Well, superstars understand the contact is part of the game. Paul George willing to play through it.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
We know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Leonard with a screen on Bain. Bain against George. And it's Bain with the rebound.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Wall against Morant. The kick out to Morris. It's George on the wing. Over Bain. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And Bain, no good on that one.
Shooting for Memphis, Desmond Bain at the foul line for 1.
The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 13-3 run. From deep, Morant. The long-distance 3 is buried.
3 points.
Morant's got 14 points.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Jackson outside. Launches it. Morris against Morant. Clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing. And another basket for Memphis.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Leonard for 3. Gets the 3-ball to go.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score it at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
Morant, the pass to Bain. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Paul George.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
For Los Angeles, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Left side wall. Morris with it, guarded by Morant. Morris can't hit. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. 30 seconds left in the first. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Time to get a free t-shirt.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Up top wall, pounded by Morant.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
And Leonard drops them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Morant. Pass to Jackson with 2 seconds left. And he lays it in. Jackson's got his second basket.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty loud. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. Hey guys, the Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
With their offense clicking on all cylinders, they own that first quarter.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. Morant, no good. Wall against Bane. Wall, the pass to Zubac. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
And so he makes both from the line.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. The 3 is up. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, though.
BA, I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive, a defensive force as we have seen.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Morant. And the foul is called. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
Shooting
previous
2.
plays under the game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
No good on that one. And the second free throw is good. Now the Clippers with it. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. George for 3. He's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though.
It matters not if you're staying attached and connected to Paul George. He's got the height and release point to get it off anyway.
Outside Morant. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Morris.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there. What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Leonard against Morant. Brooks, the pass to Morant. With the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Leonard with a screen on Bain. Here's George. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
From deep, Morant. And the foul on Steven Adams.
Steven Adams.
That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on an 11-3 run. Morant against Wall. Pass to Leonard. A minute 31 left in the first half of this game. That cuts the lead to single digits. Leonard's got 11 points.
Well, he's got size and he has touch. It makes interior scoring easy for Kawhi Leonard.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Outside for Morant. Morant with the slam!
Paul George.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
John Morant. One shot.
The free throw drops for Morant. 1:07 left in the first half of basketball. George against Bain. Leonard up top. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 13.
Right now, the game is coming easy to Kawhi Leonard. He's in rhythm, and he knows it.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
From the wing, and he buries that one. Back rim and in. Leonard's got 10 points in the quarter.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Morant with it. 28 points for him. Banked it in off the glass. Morant's got 30 points.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go. Look out below!
You got no chance of defending him right there. And so it's Memphis. They have a nice 9.
With the score, your Clippers, 27. The Grizzlies, 36.
if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Norman Powell out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Covington in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Kennard can't get it to go.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. And the Clippers call time here.
Shooting 1. LA timeout. Who wants this free t-shirt? Let's hear it.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Jones. Los Angeles shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. And here's Jackson. And there's the screen. No good with a layup. And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
What we know about Reggie Jackson is he loves attacking in transition. You give him room to run, this guy's lethal.
Pass to Conchar. And here's Clark. Second chance shot. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Jackson, the pass to Kennard. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Jackson finds Kennard. Out to Powell. Green with the defensive effort. For Memphis, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Driving inside. Covington against Clark. The shot no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Here's Jackson. Jones with the block. And down it goes. 2 points. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter. Well, the Grizzlies shooting the rock around 43% since the third quarter began. Jones, the pass to Green. Here's Conchar.
Two minutes remaining in the third.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams in the post. Batum's on him. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Clark.
And he's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely 0 chance of a comeback. And nice finish by him.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubats, he's checked in for Batum. Leonard comes in for Powell. Paul George, he's checked in for Kennard. And it's Wall in for Jackson. Out to Leonard. Over Green. And the Clippers miss again.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Pass to Jones. The 3 knocks down the long J. Jones has got 6.
Kick to the outside, heads-up play, cognizant of the entire floor.
Now here's Covington. George left side. No luck on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside, Williams. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. It's rebounded by George. The Clippers really having a tough go here. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Leonard passes to Zubac. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Now Jones. He has 6. 16 seconds left in the third. Outside, Williams. Good work there as it goes. He has 6.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies leading by 17 at the end of the period. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Kicks it to George. Zubac's high post. Pass to Covington. George outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bain.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Wall against Morant. Here's George. That shot is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
George outside. Leonard with a screen on Bain. Sends it home from three-point land.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Now here's Morant. Takes a 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Leonard for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Ball against Bain. Outside Morant. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
Outside Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep.
There's a reason this guy has won multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. How much pressure can he guard with? My goodness.
Zubac passes to George. Leonard outside. Launches a 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
First team foul.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3. And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
And here's Morant outside. Adams. And he commits the intentional foul.
Covington. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Morant. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jackson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now on Robert Covington. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Guys, at the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He was animated in his approach. He said, quote, "You guys understand the moment. You've been here before. The next few possessions could determine who comes out of here with the W. Let's make sure it's us."
Allie, thank you. And that one falls for Jackson. No good on the second free throw. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Leonard against Brooks. Outside Wall. Pass to George. Clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Well, Steven Adams will make you think twice if you're coming near the cup. He will send it back.
And that one's good. Morant. Morant's got 32 points.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
George against Bain. Out to Leonard. There's the triple. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Well, Kawhi Leonard getting to his spots, and his hands are up, ready to catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Morant against Leonard. Morant, the pass to Bain. Paul George pulls it in. The Clippers running out of time. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Grizzlies.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ja Morant.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
On the wing, Brooks. With the crossover.
Well, not only is he a tremendous athlete, but Paul George is a terrific positional defender. He just uses that body so well to contest shots.
There's 47 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Out to Covington. Morant against Wall. George outside. Out to Leonard. Puts up a 3. Hits the trifecta.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Outside Morant. The 3 is up. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's Covington. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Ball to Memphis.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road.
A Sunday afternoon with the NBA and its conference rivals squaring off tonight in this one, Steve. It might be the regular season, but this has a playoff feel to it, doesn't it?
These are the type of games you love to watch in the regular season, Kevin. The fans will be rowdy, the players fully engaged. We got a good one tonight.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in its small forward. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. And the pass to Paul. Banked in off the glass.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now here's Morant. Left side, Bain. Brooks with no one around. Hits the three-point bomb.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away.
Crowder finds Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. Bain against Booker. 4 on the shot clock. And Adams sends it back. A nice shot by Booker. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Morant's against Paul. And Morant throws it down.
Trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Passes it to Booker. Shoots. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Morant with a wide open look. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Morant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
He feeds it to Brooks. Outside, Bain. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bain. Not wasting any time going up with this shot.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
So it's the Grizzlies now. The Suns getting the bucket.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Paul passes to Bridges. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
1:35 left in the first quarter. Jackson in the corner. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Not only is Jaren a viable option from 3, he's a primary threat from there. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Now here's Paul. Ayton trying to break free. Chris Paul, and that's good. Paul's got 5 now.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Buries it from 3-point range.
What we know about Dylan Brooks, he's a gamer. 3 on the other end, right back at you.
Paul dishes to Bridges. The kick out to Crowder. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. Here he goes. At the elbow, Adams. Morant passes to Bain. It's tipped. Crowder with the steal. Bridges outside. Stolen by Jackson. Inside. Here's Morant. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Pass to Crowder. Knocked loose. Morant with the steal. Takes a 3. And it is good. The buzzer. Wow.
Big time.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Morant kicks to Bane. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. Memphis moving that ball around. Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
And that one's good, Aiden.
And this is where Aiden does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Morant outside. Brooks outside. Pass to Jackson. And he makes good on the layup. Jackson's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
I just love the way Jaren finishes inside with either hand. The defense can't really take everything away.
Outer dishes the ball. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Bridges against Morant. Outside Jackson. Good. Nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
Good concentration by Jaren. A little contact on the shot. No problem.
Here's Paul. And it's Morant with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
He dishes it to Brooks. Jackson down low, defended by Crowder. And it's Morant missing. Suns trail by 7. Paul for 3, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Memphis has gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Morant against Bridges. Jackson has the open look. Good on the 3-point shot. And it's a 10-point Memphis lead. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
And there's the pass to Bane. Bridges against Morant. Just 3 to shoot. Driving to the basket. That's his 4th miss. He's made 5 of 9. Lobbed up there for Booker. Stolen by Jackson. Morant finds Adams. And it's Brooks in the corner. Outside for Jackson. Over Ayton. Back to Jackson. On the wing, Bane. Lets the three fly, and there's Jackson on the assist by Bain. Jackson's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Grizzlies. All up top, he has 5. And there's a whistle that goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Morant outside. Outside, Bain. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bain getting off the ground with ease.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the half. Oh, and the rejection by Morant. Brooks feeling it out a bit. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Booker with a deep 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. And so we conclude the first half.
The Suns, 25.
Get ready for the Jabberwocky.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Jaren Jackson.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Sarge and Johnson are on the block. Andrew Shamet is out there with Payne, and it's Lee in at the 3 slot. Johnson finds Shamet. Sharge in the corner. Some solid defense from Clark. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. From deep 3-point range, over to the left wing. Here's Conchar. And that one hits back iron.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions. We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level. Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Payne looking around for 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Payne's got himself on the board with 3 there. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season Smitty in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Shamet, another 3 for Phoenix.
If you're the D, you gotta chase Shamet off the perimeter. He's too dangerous from outside the arc.
And here's Jones. Driving inside. Williams, that's a 2-pointer, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
Spacing and ball movement. We hear coaches talk about those 2 elements all the time.
Passes to Shamet. An easy 2 points on the layup. Shamet's got 5.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Here's Jones. And there's the drive. Pass to Conchar. Three-pointer. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Conchar got 6 points in the quarter.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Jones from outside. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
There was a hole in the defense, and the offense did a brilliant job to get an easy bucket out of it.
Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. 1:29 left in the third. They get it back. Here's Clark. He kicks to Jones. Fires the three. Here's Conchar. He's covered by Shamet. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Johnson wide open. He fires. 59 seconds left to play in the third. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Green against Lee. Green, the pass to Conchar. Lets it go from deep. Hands it from downtown. Conchar's got 9 points here in the second half.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Mark against Lee from about 19 feet. That one a little long.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
A steal. And it's Memphis on the break. Williams is running. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Clark, Green out there with Williams. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Conchar in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Pass to Booker. The 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Here's Conchar. From the arc. Crowder pulls it in. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Totally unselfish play there from Aiden. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Ball against Jones. On the wing, Williams. Here's Conchar. The feed now to Green. Bridges with the steal. That's a 2 from Crowder. The putback, and Ayton stays with it.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Jones against Paul. 18 feet out. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Conchar's got 13 points in the second half. Here's Ayton. Here's Crowder. Bridges outside. From deep. And that one is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Williams kicks to Clark. Here's Conchar. Defended by Bridges. Jones for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. And here's Booker from the arc. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Jones against Paul. And the wide open shot from Green. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Booker looking around. Shot clock at 5. Bridges passes to Booker. Fires for 3. Green with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. From past the arc. Hey, Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Memphis.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jaren Jackson.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it. They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
Williams for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 52 seconds left in the game. Bridges outside. Paul finds Bridges. That shot no good. And Memphis the other way now. Outside, Jones. The pass to Concho. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Back to Jones. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Clark. Misses off the left iron. Now here's Ayton. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good competition with the hometown advantage.
And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Here are the five for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the three. Now here's George. Pass to Zubac. That one no good.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's Crowder, and the shot goes in.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Here's Leonard. The shake. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Oh, the claw. I mean, Leonard controls the ball with those massive hands. Just throws it down.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Wall. Zubac, screen. Wall, the pass to George. The three-pointer off the mark.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown. Already a terrific career for Booker. Three-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
6 to shoot, and there's the lob, and Ayton with the stuff.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Ball against Paul. Out to Leonard for three. He buries it from three. Leonard's got 5 points. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
Pass to Zubac. Out to Leonard. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And George launches it from deep. Can't get it to drop. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker with it. Guarded now by Morris. They grab their own miss. Ayton passes to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Ball against Wall. Out to Leonard. Lets a three fly. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
On the wing, Crowder. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Sinks it from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
The speed John Wall plays the game has always been the thing that sets him apart. And even as he's pushing the tempo, he just stays in control.
Well, you talk about Wall's speed, Richard. There aren't too many players quicker to start the break than him.
He loves to get out and run. If Wall has a chance to push it and catch the D off balance, he'll do it. Just the kind of mindset you want at the point.
Now here's Booker. Over George. Booker no good. George outside. Leonard on the wing. Covered by Crowder.
Phoenix foul. Devin Booker. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The first one falls.
Hit the line for your Clippers. Ivica Zubac.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Paul passes to Crowder. Ayton inside. Zubac's there. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
First personal foul.
The free throw drops for Leonard. Here's Wall. Pass to Zubac. Morris for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
Fans, your Clippers, Houston team. All right, fans.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix. The Clippers trail. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Now here's George. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Out to Leonard. 3 on the clock. 4-3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Hayden's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. Outside Paul. The offensive rebound. Back to Bridges. Pass to Paul. Booker with it. Leonard defending. Second shot opportunity. Booker no good. Booker's gone just 1 of 5 from the floor. George for 3. And Booker pulls it down.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
For 3, Bridges nails it from beyond the arc. Bridges has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Wall. The kick out to Morris. George outside. Outside Wall from deep. And the Clippers miss again.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Morris. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Morris has got his first 2 points.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide open man on that one.
Pass to Booker. Crowder against Morris. Bridges outside. And stolen by Leonard. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
George outside. Three-pointer, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Now here's Ayton. 6 points for him. Paul passes to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot. Three-pointer, Bridges.
You combine instincts and awareness, Leonard is arguably the best defender in the NBA.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Morris passes to Wall. The kick out to Morris. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton into the lane with the tip. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. The Clippers have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Pass to George. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall.
And being that Wall is a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Paul passes to Booker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one.
One of the best scorers in the game. Booker is a volume shooter who also plays with a ton of confidence.
And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Biyombo, he's checked in for Ayton. Saric comes in for Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. Now here's George. Booker with the defensive effort. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And he's going for the oop here. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And the dunk by Leonard.
The defense George provides is huge, using his length and instincts to come away with the steal.
Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Biyombo. Crowder comes in for Saric. Mikal Bridges checked in for Johnson. And it's Paul in for Payne. Now here's Booker. The putback controls the rebound and the putback. And the Suns lead by 4.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Here's Wall. Morris, a screen on Booker. George for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And he's going for the lob. Tipped. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Outside Booker from the arc. And Ayton gets the 3. And now a 6-point Suns lead.
I know what they say.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. A tremendous defensive effort against John Wall, frustrating the star point guard. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, they've got Dario Saric. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's Biyombo in at the center position. Pass to Saric. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the 3. Well, we talk about the critical importance of the wing position, RJ. From the time you played, how do you think that position has evolved?
Well, when you talk about positionless basketball, it really falls on the forwards. You want them to have more responsibilities. You want them to be able to guard 1 through 5. You want to be able to run your offense through them. So the wings in positionless basketball have a lot more responsibility.
Pass to Sharon. Back to Payne. Now Biyombo. And Biyombo slams it home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Kennard outside. To the inside. Covington. And Biyombo with the block. And here's Payne outside. And they get it back. This one for 3. No good that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Up to Powell. Saric against Batum. Powell in the post. Fires the 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Payne against Jackson. Right side Johnson. Shoots from the line. Kept alive. Back to Payne. Here's Shamet. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Chalk up 2 there. And the Suns lead by 4.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Campaign is the perfect example of how beneficial the G League can be, Richard.
Yeah, it gave him a chance to play real minutes, and it kept him sharpening his skill. Then he got to come back into the league better than ever. A true success story.
That one falls for Powell. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Outside Payne.
2 minutes remaining.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Biyombo. Here's Shamet. Clock at 6. And he'll draw the foul, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
The previous play is under
the foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Shot clock at 2. Back to Shard. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Up top, Jackson, defended by Payne. Kennard, left side. Batum, right side. For the lead. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix the other way now. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's Jackson. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. That one on Biyombo.
Putting the toughness on full display. Jackson's not afraid to go up strong against opponents.
And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Zubats, he's checked in for Covington. Morris comes in for Batum. Leonard's checked in for Powell. And it's Paul George in for Kennard. Paul against Jackson. And that one's good. Paul's gotten his second bucket.
There aren't a lot of guys in this league who shoot mid-range, but Paul, he's one of them.
And here's George. Soft touch off the glass.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Up top, Booker. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Got a piece of it. Here's Leonard. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Leonard's got 10.
If you want to study how to work the mid-range area, just watch Leonard. Precise in everything he does.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Tries it from the top of the key. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've just finished the third quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Over the years, we've seen Leonard add different things to his game. Now, an offensive machine.
Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. Morris against Booker. And the shot goes.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. The kick out to Morris. Leonard outside. There's the triple. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Ball against Wall. kicks it to George. Clock at 4. Fires from deep.
Nice effort from Booker, making things hard on the shooter.
George, no good. Ball from deep three-point land. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
Big 3 right there, especially at this point in the game.
Here's George. And he's going to end it. A game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coaches challenging
Paul George,
previous plays, personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look. So
after review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Booker. No good off the back of the rim. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. George passes to Wall. Back to George. Down low. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Pass to Booker. Oh, George with a steal. And stolen by Paul. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
Bridges against Leonard. Outside Booker with the teardrop.
Yeah, just an outstanding defender. George's timing and feel for how to guard guys is a valuable commodity.
Shot by Leonard, no good. The Suns trailing. Bridges passes to Crowder. Now Paul. Wall covering. Leonard against Bridges. Deflected. They recover it. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Booker finds Bridges. Tries again. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
Outside Wall. Good kick out to Morris. Jacks up a 3. Crowder grabs a miss. The Suns have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. And there's the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Leonard against Crowder. George for 3. And nails the tray. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Clippers. Ball against Paul. Bridges passes to Booker. Tries to break his ice. Here's Ayton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
For big, Ayton is pretty solid from the line. He could have this in the bag.
And he ends up missing both free throws. So it's the Clippers now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Booker with it. Checked by Wall. Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. There's the 3. Bridges passes to Ayton. Count it!
Clutch points from Ayton. We've seen him do it in the finals. DeAndre is a prime-time player.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Now George. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his third foul so far.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
As calm as they come, Kawhi Leonard. A great guy to have at the stripe in these moments.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
So it's the Clippers. Take it, Allie. Thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
To be on the call for one of these games, Brent. Conference rivals going at it. So much emotion. Teams that are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this, so hyped, where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seats, should we?
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Now here's Wall. Kicks to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Morant. Brooks outside. Offensive rebound. Adams. Jackson finds Brooks. Now Morant. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He said when they've got the ball, driving the paint and attacking the rim is the top priority. Athletically, he thinks they have a little edge. He needs them to play with passion and push the issue. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Outside, George. Outside, Leonard. And it's Wall in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard against Morant. Second shot opportunity. Goes up again. He doesn't hit that one. Adams, some nice D. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Didn't think that was going to go in.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Now, here's George. Takes it out to Leonard. There's the triple. And it's Leonard again missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
The shot by George, no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And in that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Here's Leonard following the score by Memphis. And George kicks to Leonard. Drills the three-pointer. Leonard's got 5 now.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Now here's Morant. He has 5.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. George with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Bain against Wall. Morris passes to Leonard. Morris with a screen on Brooks. Leonard. Whoa! That's a rugged play.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Ball against Morant. Ball passes to George. Oh, Morris in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Brooks dishes to Jackson. And the layup is good. Jackson's got his second bucket.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Wall looking it over. Takes it out to Leonard. Jacks up a 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Morant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
The aggressive nature of Morant, taking initiative and daring the defense to get physical with him.
And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in a corner.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Morant scanning the floor. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. 3 on the clock. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Paul George can be dangerous out in transition. Great job finishing there.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Morant kicks to Bain. Passes it to Adams. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by John Wall. And it's Wall with the ball for Los Angeles. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And here's George for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Morant.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
George with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. A nice shot by George. And Brent, as an NBA player, there's tremendous competition, but also shared respect, and some say a brotherhood. How does that all balance out?
I think, Kevin, there's a clear line of delineation of what you're talking about once playoff time hits the NBA. I mean, during the regular season, you see a lot of guys spending some time with one another, but come playoff time, I'd be hard-pressed to find that kind of interaction because guys know what's on the line, they know what's at stake, and competition always reigns supreme.
Let's go, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George, and the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Okay, fans, make some noise for your Grizzlies Grizzlies.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Morant with it. He's got 9 from deep. Morris with the rebound. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Right wing. Morris outside. Bain against Wall. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Memphis leading. Jackson kicks to Bain. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now the pass to Morant. Lets it go from deep. The Clippers grab the miss. Left side, George. Morris outside. Here's Leonard. Outside for George. Morris passes to George. Shoots the 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Morant against George. Back to Morant. To stop the drought, the feed to Adams. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
LA ball.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Ball against Jones. Zubac's in the post. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to George. Fires from deep. There it is. His third basket, he's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
Just deadly from outside. PG getting some space. Does not hesitate there.
Jones drives in. The dish now to Williams. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Morris. Here's George. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Now it's a 3-point Clipper lead.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
And another miss by Memphis. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by George. Morris has got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles. Jones for 3. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thanks, David. And we'll be
18. The Clippers, 23.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Brandon Clark is out there with Williams. And it's Green. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Conchar into the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Conchar. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Green with the ball. Now Covington defending.
Well, the defense overcommits there. That's something you can't do against Green. He'll put you in the popcorn machine all night long.
For Memphis, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Now here's Jackson. Takes it inside. Kennard for 3. That shot off the mark. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Green dishes to Jones. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And he drives in. Batum gets a hand up.
Great anticipation. He's racked up a few of those blocks in his career, Batum has.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. 4 on the clock. Outside Williams. From downtown. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Williams has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Jackson. And he banks in the layup. Jackson's got his first 2 points.
Good work down low from the 6'2" Reggie Jackson. Not bashful.
Jones in the post. Jackson on him. That shot wide open. Williams has got 5 points so far.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
Jackson down low, defended by Jones. Batum passes to Jackson. Outside for Batum. Pass to Covington. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Jones dishes to Green. Over in the corner, Williams. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Danny Green is such a fantastic system player, and this is a pretty fantastic system, so it's working out well.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Green against Leonard. The kick out to Wall. Back to Leonard. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Green deciding where to go with it. Jones finds Green, driving the lane. Jones against Wall. Floats it up for Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Wall up top, defended by Jones. Kicks it out to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Now here's Jones. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside, Green. Outside, Williams. Back to Green. With the shot. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. He dishes it to Morris. Can't hit that one. And Memphis the other way now. Jones in the post, covered by Wall. Leonard with the steal. Passes it to Morris. Leonard inside, working on Green. Now here's Wall, defended by Jones. And here's Leonard from 3. Conchar pulls it in.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
On the wing, Green. Clark for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. I told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. It means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high-percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
That one drops for one.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Morant outside. He feeds it to Brooks. Outside Jackson. Morant outside. And now the Clippers on the break. George with the ball to the right side. Wall passes to George. And it's George finishing it off.
And Paul George had great position that time. An easy deuce.
Leonard against Morant. Jackson has the open look. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Wall against Morant. George dishes the Wall. Now, here is George. Defense is right there. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10. Morant outside. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And Coach applauding the night Kawhi Leonard is having. He's totally in the zone.
Morant outside. And the rejection by Leonard. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go. And George kicks to Leonard. It's rebounded by Memphis. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Clippers call time here. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Morant. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is
The previous play is under review.
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. Double-checking, and the game continues on. And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that will allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
That's why you turn to Paul George. These moments are for PG.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Back to Bain. A 3. Jackson kicks to Bain. 5 to shoot. Wall with some nice defense. Clippers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. And Leonard gets it to go.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Here's Morant. And he lays it straight in. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
George against Bain, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And here's Morant. Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. Here's Adams. Outside for Jackson. A three-pointer off the mark. Outside, Wall. Outside Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. For the three. Gets the three to fall.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
Now here's Morant. Takes it inside. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see once they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Second team foul.
$17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to George. To the left side wing. Wide open look here for Zubac. A three-pointer, no good.
A three and nothing but a three will do here.
Now this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Booker. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Jackson on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. Brooks finds Jackson. Driving to the basket. Crowder with a steal. And he lobs lobs it up. Booker for three. Bridges passes to Booker. And the layup is good.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together. Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
The ball's knocked loose. Oh, Brooks with the steal. He goes up. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now here's Morant from deep three-point range. Jackson pass to Morant. And here's Bane. Here's Adams. Pass to Bane. Outside Morant. Shot clock at 6. Adams. And Ayton pulls it down.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Ball finds Booker. Now Ayton. Uses the glass on the layup.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Outside Booker from deep. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Outside Booker, fires for three. The Grizzlies pull it in. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Bane, pass to Jackson. Back to Bane. Three-pointer. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist. And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Brooks from outside. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. Booker fires from way outside. Ayton with it. He's picked up by Adams. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. From deep, Bane. And again, Memphis no good. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
And that one falls for Jackson.
You really get excited about Jackson's potential. The size, the agility, and the skill level to make an impact at both ends.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Now here's Crowder. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Morant against Ayton. From downtown, Phoenix grabs the miss.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
And the lob disrupted, not to be. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Count it. Morant's got 6.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Outside Booker. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
11 seconds left to play in the first. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
The trickery of Paul, he's unpredictable. It is what gets defenders to be overly aggressive.
Paul hits them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
From deep, Morant. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's youth dance team. That's right, son.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
Man, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
On the court for Memphis, Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position.
A big-time ISO player in college, Brooks has shown the ability to play off the ball at this level.
Now here's Bridges. Here's Paul. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
Slick move. Makes the turnaround jumper look easy.
And here's Morant. The three is up. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Gotta honor Morant's three ball. He's more than capable of torching you from there.
Outside Paul. Brooks against Bridges. Back to Paul. Fires the three. The Grizzlies pull it in. On the wing, Brooks. He's guarded by Paul. Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside Morant. Back to Jackson. Misses in close. The Suns trailing. Booker for three. Bridges passes to Crowder. Outside Paul. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Brooks outside. Pass to Adams. That's tipped and stolen by Paul. Oh, there's the alley. Here's Bridges. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on Desmond Bain.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
No good on the second, so he hits one of two. Well, you've got stars and you've got closers. Smitty, are those always the same thing?
It's not, B.A. There's some guys that are not stars and they can close. And there's some guys that are stars that can't close. But when you get the superstar, he can do both.
Now here's Adams, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Morant, the pass to Bain. Back to Morant, 5 to shoot. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And Bridges, here we go. Stolen by Jackson. Stolen by Booker. 4-3, drills it from deep. Booker's got 5 points.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now here's Morant. 9 points in the game. And then Morant with the jam.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Here's Booker. Misses the three.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And the basket by Bain.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bain, not wasting any time going up with his shot.
Right side Booker. Stolen by Jackson. Morant with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Morant, the pass to Adams. Now here's Bain. Here's Brooks. Pass to Bain. And he drives in. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
Trouble for the defense on this drive. Desmond gets physical and gets fouled. And some will remember that Desmond Bain was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome! Morant against Bridges. On the wing, Bain takes the three. no good on the shot. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Crowder. Sinks that one from the post. Now just a 4-point Grizzly lead.
Jay Crowder, not the biggest guy, but he's crafty in the painted area. Knows how to get his shot.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Back to Brooks. Jackson on the wing. Covered by Crowder. 6 to shoot. Brooks outside. Pass to Moran. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Morant's got 7 points for the quarter.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Here's Bane. He got it off in time. He got it up in time, but it would not fall. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And that's the group from Monty Williams as we begin the second half.
Oh, even in a bad situation, Booker has finesse. Works around the foul with grace instead of power.
And here are the Grizzlies now. 3-point lead. Payne against Jones. Wide open look. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Outside Booker. Let's go with a 3. Williams grabs the board. The Grizzlies shooting pretty well at 45%. Back to Conchar. From outside the arc. The Suns clear it.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely. He didn't have his feet planted.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Shamet, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Pass to Biyombo. Over Clark. Here's Shamet. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Biyombo. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Williams. Clark against Payne. The kick out to Williams. Back to Conchar. And Biyombo with the block. And he's able to get it back. Conchar can't hit. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Shamet into the lane. It's good from in tight. Shamet's got his first points of the game.
You can tell they want to work the ball inside as much as possible. Seems like a great strategy given the weapons they have.
Jones in the post, defended by Payne. Here's Conchar. And again, Memphis no good.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything. This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Jones drives in. Pass to Clark. The kick out to Williams. Here's Conchar, and the layup falls. Conchar's got his second basket of the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Jones against Payne. Here's Shamet. Back to Payne. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shaman doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Jones with the ball, and it's Payne picking him up.
Landry Shaman. First personal foul. First team foul.
.151 left in the third quarter. Pass to Conchar. The Suns clear it. Now Biyombo for the lead. The shot that time not on target. Williams passes to Clark. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Grizzlies lead by 3. Here's Shaman. This for the tie. We've got 1:08 left in the third. And he's going for the oop here. Sharit's shot is off.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Green, the pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Pass to Biyombo. And here's Johnson. There's a screen by Biyombo. And he banks in the layup.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
26 seconds left in the third. The kick out to Williams. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Johnson. The Suns have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. To the wing on the left. And stolen by Williams. Outside Jones. The kick out to Williams. And another basket for Memphis.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
The third quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 5. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
John Moran.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position. Bain finds Brooks. Back to Bain. Adams, the pass to Moran. Outside Bain. Outside Moran. 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got 4 rebounds now. Right side, Paul. Crowder inside. Jackson on him. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Stolen by Jackson.
Just an unacceptable turnover. You have to know where you are on the court.
You know he's kicking himself, and he might hear it from the coach at the next timeout.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Up top, Moran. He's guarded by Bridges. Outside for Moran. Pass to Brooks. Outside Bain. Clock at 6. Now here's Moran. The 3. Here's Adams. The rebound by Bridges. The Suns trailing. Paul with it. Guarded by Morant. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Here's Bridges. Another shot. Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And the basket by Bane.
Making use of these corner spots. Bane is especially dangerous from this area.
Ball passes to Booker for three. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 5 rebounds in the game. From deep, Morant. Brooks finds Bane. Now here's Jackson. Outside Bane. Lets it go from the wing. Can't hit that one.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Outside Booker. 1:49 left in the game. From the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Back to Jackson. Up and over Crowder. Jackson can't get it to go. The Suns running out of time. Crowder pass to Booker. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. From behind the arc. Buries it from 3.
A high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
Morant with it. Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. The drive by Bane. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's the 3. And again, Memphis no good. The Suns on offense. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Now here's Jackson. Now Morant. Jackson outside. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
And here's Paul. And so it's Memphis winning this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here.